We started off the day by appeasing Nickel and going to Hollyworld. It's only a few tokens to get in. Inside of Hollyworld, he and I visited Instant Star Village first. The others went their separate ways. Instant Star Village is where the giant screens blast beautiful, tall, tan bodies at you from all angles. From above you, from below you, from every which way. There's nowhere to turn without the screens blasting at you. There are so many that your skin glows from the bright, beautiful images. One image moved and spoke. It was a loop of a perfect woman with pouty lips making a smooch. Her goddess voice rang out loudly so that the whole village could hear her say, "It doesn't matter whether you're tan and pretty like me, or pale and ugly. Love yourself." That's a positive message if I've ever heard one. Nickel gets all starry-eyed inside of Instant Star Village. I guess he does at all the Hollyworld villages, but here there's one attraction he especially likes. If you wait in line for a few hours, they'll blast you out of one of these screens so that all the people can see you. Then the people will make oohs and ahs for you. Nickel makes me wait in line with him every time to do this. I find it pointless, but what is friendship if not for doing pointless things together? Today became madness. Good madness. Because of the anomaly that occurred once we reached the front of the line. I was standing there, slightly grumped, because I did not want to be wasting my existence in a long line. Hours passed, and I grew more grumped by the passing minute. Finally, we reached the front of the line, and I was thinking, thank goodness, if I waited another minute, I'd be a whole minute more grumped, and that'd be beyond my limit. I stood in front of the lenses, first, before Nickel. Nickel always thinks carefully about how he'll pose, and this takes time. I just posed like a dimwit, aiming my lookers inward towards my sniffer, and sticking my tongue out. The lenses flashed me, and there I was. My face was blasted out for the whole public to observe and judge me. They oohed and awed. Next was Nickel's turn, and he did a tornado pose, spinning with angry eyes like a tornado who was hungry for homes. He glared right at the lenses. This pose horrified me, but who am I to judge what's fashionable these days? They flashed him, and we looked up. Boom! Nickel was on the screen, and there was a caption at the bottom. It was the 100 millionth photo flashed at Instant Star Village. Drums rolled, a horn section played horny noises. Wild wingers with tropical feathers and all sorts of other crazy shit filled the air. The woman who flashed us was in shock. "Holy guac," she said to us. "You've won." I may be paraphrasing here. I was impressed that fate chose us for such a fortune cookie. I was even more eager to know what prize came with being fate's favorite children of the day. I was not disappointed. We won a pair of movie star shades, a box of electric shocks, and 4 backstage passes to Narwhal Disco Party. Now, let me make this abundantly clear here. NDP is not my favorite musical band. Their music is not the style that puts me into mountain mode. But damn, their shows are blissfully risque. The lead guitarist is a lady named Anatomia. She's wilder than anyone you've heard of. She'll choose people out of the crowd and make them get naked and hump and bump on stage. She'll shoot laser beams out of her eyes, and then out of her booty. Yeah, you heard that right. The lead singer is a guy named Slingshot, and I bet he writes the spoiled milk that they call song lyrics. He was lucky to be given a good voice, but boy, do I think he writes stinking lyrics. Some people like the words to NDP songs. Daiquiri loves them. To each their own, I guess. Anyway, this would be a wild adventure, and it may just be a moment prime for Nickel to impress Daiquiri. We collected our prizes. I say our prizes because I wasted a hefty chunk of my ripe existence waiting in that line with Nickel. I figured I deserve half the prizes. I took the movie star shades. They are mine. I will never take them off. Nickel took the electric shocks. He's crazier than Anatomia. He ate the whole box in like 20 minutes. We visited many other villages. I was buzzing with excitement, and Nickel was buzzing from all the shocks that he ate. After an abundance of multitudes of several more hours, our whole group reconvened, except for Pepito. He was wandering around talking to strangers. I bet he was saying interesting things. We didn't want the whole group to know about the tickets, but when Nickel told Daiquiri, they found out anyway. Daiquiri screamed at the tippy top of her vocal range, "Oh my golly gee wizard! It's dreamy, creamy NDP!" It was just what we needed, for everyone to get jealous and want to join. Only Booby Bowtie was unimpressed with the prize. "What a load of dingo dung," he said. "Slingshot is an unwashed toilet seat, and Anatomia is off the rails. Narwhal Disco Party is a farce." As much as I wished everyone else shared Booby's opinion, they did not. "Me, me, me!" All I could hear was that. There was only one more ticket, and I wanted to invite Bunny, but it would be hard with all the me-screamers. Nickel and I told them we would need to privately discuss Who could be the fourth wheel to our tricycle? Fast forward in time. I was finally able to talk to Bunny alone. Bunny, I said, I really want you to come to the concert with me tonight. Like a date? She asked in response. No, no. Well, yes, if you accept. No, if that would keep you from coming. Mountain, I'm flattered, she said. I cringed. I'm flattered feels like a karate chop to the love nuggets, albeit a very polite one. You're flattered, but, I said. I'm flattered, but Narwhal Disco Party is a crazy music idiotica erotica. I'm not interested in getting mixed up in that scene with you. Mixed up in that scene or mixed up with me? I didn't go get the tickets having the idea of taking you there, nothing like that. It was just a pleasant surprise. I know, but I don't want to get distracted from our journey. I need to get us where we need to be. Where is that exactly? I asked, because this all seems directionless. It's not. You're not trying hard enough to map it out. Maybe you're right. I just really want you to come to this concert. I'm sorry, but I can't. It was a phrase like a concrete anvil falling and squishing a pineapple upside down cake, except I was the poor delicious cake being destroyed. Another time, she then said. It was a shimmer of hope she left for the sugary pineapple goop that was left of me. Before your eyes fill with pity tears for me, you should know that it's not uncommon for Bunny to beat up my heart like a punching bag. She uppercuts me open and jumps rope with my hopes. Her occasional coquettish flirts torture me like flurries of fists of fury. I have adjusted to the pain. My heart is a resilient pro boxer at this point, and not a very smart one. No ducking or dodging, no bobbing and weaving. It's the kind of boxer that keeps walking into punches until the last bell, just to find out that his efforts have amounted to a loss anyway. I took the punch, and I painted a smile over my pathetic, abandoned woofer feelings. Okay, well, if you change your mind, I said, but it was no use.